everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Meredith Mindrose. I'm a universal healer and a peace visionary. My peace visionaries, this is the private video lessons for you. And the title of this video, this private video lesson is Sensing People with Evil Intentions. This video is derived from my previous video, which is called Sensing People with Money and Evil Intentions. So first off, a previous video that I did when I was not having a working computer and internet access, I made a video called Money and Evil Intentions. So in that video, Money and Evil Intentions, we were talking about how people who are manipulative and with an agenda, they actually go towards you to manipulate your money issues, and they may charm you, they may showcase that they are good for you, they are very they're conniving, but they are showing themselves as very sincere. So that is one of the things that we were talking about in the previous video, Money and Evil Intentions. And in this video we're talking about sensing people with evil intention. Why, first of all, that it's hard for you to sense people with evil intentions. For me personally, when I was a young girl, I could sense an evil intention more than a mile away, and it agitates me and angers me. And as an adult, when I've been surrounded by so much people with evil intention, instead of censoring it and blocking it or putting a boundary, I was traumatized and I was shocked out of my body, and I disassociate. And I would love for you to learn and get educated about how sometimes when you are in the face of threat, meaning that if somebody so fake and so treacherous and so dangerous gets close to you, you get the shock out of your life and you disassociate and you can't even protect yourself. You're like hypnotized to just allow them to take advantage of you. And if you have gone through post-traumatic stress disorder, if any of you who were surrounded by sociopath, narcissist, or psychopath, and you find it hard to sense people with evil intentions, and I must tell you this, it must have been the reasons why it's hard for you to sense people with evil intentions is because you've been aimed and targeted for a duration of time from the evil eye. Because when people aim at you and target you, they look at you with an evil intention. It's called the evil eye. You've been affected by the evil eye. And when you are affected by the evil eye, and hear me out, this month is the third eye chakra healing. And there is a reason why last month's video is made this month. This is October, last month is supposed to be September. And some of the videos in September wasn't even published on the right time, but you see, everything is divine, everything is in sync and in synchronicity. So understand that although we plan or we put a deadline or a timeline on certain things we want to finish or do, the universe has a better plan with a better result. So the reason we're talking about this evil intention and how we are starting to talk about the evil eye, everything is connected, especially with this month's healing. So when a sociopath, narcissist, or a psychopath targets you, look at you from their third eye, and they have an evil intention from their third eye, it's like a black hole sucking away all your light, all your radiance and all your beautiful consciousness. And when you disassociate, when you can't function, and when you lose consciousness, you disassociate, you got out of your body, you left your body unattended and unarmed and without shield, and you get abused and used. Understand that you were attacked. Other people's malicious intention attacked you. And in no way that at that point, if you knew better, you would have done better. But at that point, you did not know. So it's okay to forgive yourself and say, you know what, even if I was scammed, even if I was affected, attacked, or hurt, harmed, I know so many of you maybe like, you may have been betrayed, you've been abused and taken advantage of. You know, I can feel you guys. So seriously, I can feel you guys. And it's like you're blame subconsciously. All of us may have like blame ourselves for not allowing ourselves to release or let go. But guess what? If you forgive yourself for this, you're letting go of the third eye, evil eye, because the evil eye blames you for being their victim, and because they're never going to take responsibility. And guess what? It's not your responsibility that you got harmed or abused, manipulated, taken advantage of, or attacked. Understand that now, if I say this for myself, I'm going to say this with you. If you say this with me too, it's not my fault that I was abused or being victimized. I was attacked by X person's name, evil eye. And I am not going to allow this to continue any further. I forgive myself and I do not blame myself for what had happened, for I have no clue or I had no idea what was happening. And if I did, I would have stopped it. And because I wasn't able to stop and I was betrayed, my trust was taken advantage of. And the people who betrayed me do not claim their responsibility, instead push their responsibility on me. They blame me for being a victim of their abuse. It was never my fault. It is their fault. The blame is on them, and we are free of guilt. We do not need to carry the guilt of being scammed, conned, taken advantage of, or abused. We are not stupid. Kindness, open-heartedness was not stupid. We were duped. Stupid and being duped is opposite. We were not stupid. We were duped. We were conned. We were scammed. They had the advantage because they had the evil intention. They made sure that they track you, that they corner you with your emotions, your mind, your feelings, your beliefs, and your values. They guilted you. They enforced you. You had no way out. And the only way for them is through violence, and insidious violence, which is the effect of their abuse. In no way, none of you are feel guilty or to be blamed or stupid. You are not guilty, blamed, or stupid. I was conned of about 10,000 USD when I was in London 2014. And some other people tried to con me, and they were a couple from Australia and India who lives in Singapore, who's a business collaborator for a while, wanting all my materials, wanting all my clients. They're scam artists, and they're still out there doing their business. And the guy who organizes the event in London is still out there doing their business. But guess what? It was never your fault. It's not your fault. You don't have to crush your soul saying it's your fault that you're stupid. Do not judge yourself, because you judge others for their own tricks. Those are the people who will claim their responsibility, and the universe will force karmic enforcement upon these people. Because the truth is, their actions create the consequences, and universe is justice and fair. The universe will pay their dues for you. And all you can take away from this is lessons and wisdom. Not pain, not regrets, not guilt. Never, never guilt. Because you were taken advantage of. because of your virtues. And your virtues are beautiful. Your kindness, your empathy, your love, your wisdom, all the things that you've gone through is enabling you to be a wiser inhuman individual as a peace visionary. And understand that since you are not guilty, the seed of your actions is from your own loving virtue. You helped, you trust, you open yourself up to a person who portray themselves falsely, and you have learned some lesson and wisdom to see the red flags and to understand your soul better, and to learn to put a higher enough and more assertive boundaries, and to learn to have a strong sense of intuition with your soul and gut feeling and instincts. From all the things that had happened with people with evil intentions, it allowed you to have a stronger gut instincts, intuition, and stronger inner voice. You've lost nothing, you've gained so much for the long-term success. Just understand this is a learning curve. All mistakes or failures is a learning curve, and you get to redo and repair and heal and change. You can change your mind, you can change your decisions. You're not stuck in anything forever. Understand, you're never stuck in anything forever. You can change. You just need to see the next step. So the next step right now for all of you who has been the victim of people with evil intention is to forgive yourself. Is to say, it's not my fault. No matter how much people are going to say it's my fault for being stupid, it's not my fault. The truth is, it's not about faults. It's about experiences turning into wisdom. So what wisdom do you carry now? The wisdom that I personally carried is to not just be following other people's suggestions, to actually take my time to think through what I really want, to allow myself to have a personal opinion rather than an influence opinion, and that even if you see the best in people, it doesn't mean other people see the best in you. So you need to make sure you have a balanced perspective. The way you see things is not the way other people see things. You have to acknowledge how other people perceive you as much as you perceive people and how they perceive themselves. So that when people with an evil intention comes to you, and when your perception is distorted, when you perceive the truth and other people are distorting your perception and abusing your third eye, blinding you, because people with evil intentions blinds you. They don't want you to see that they're bad people. They want you to see that they're good and they're going to do something good for you. They're going to brainwash your mind. They're going to take something of value that hurts your soul and heart, and they are going to walk away like a thief or a robber, masquerading like a saint, but they're not saints. They're not good people. They're fake people, and they're scam artists and con men, and they're thief. So understand that through all this, sensing people with evil intentions is to have a strong, sharp intuition and never to second guess or doubt your feelings or inner voice. And even though I know it could be very scary to stand up for yourself, especially if you're sensitive and you don't like conflict or confrontations, you need to confront because your soul is at risk. Your voice needs to be free because your soul is at risk. Because you're risking your soul's safety if you don't speak up. Speak up. Your anger has been numbed. Your curiosity has been numbed. Your ability to fight back has been numbed because they confuse you and they make you judge yourself. This sociopath, narcissist, and psychopath, they make you judge yourself. So instead of leaving your body or disassociating or being traumatized, don't be scared looking at evil in the eye and tell the truth. And protect your truth. Don't let other people smear your truth with their false accusations. Like this woman, Ahana, she's saying that I was bitter, resentful because I refused to give her money so that she can sign me up to MLM, whatever. And I spoke my mind in an email though, but I still spoke and voiced out. And she gave me an evil eye. So for this, if you can remember all the people who gave you an evil eye attack, you're going to send it back to them with love and say, you know what? This doesn't belong to me. It's yours. It's not my responsibility to manage your own darkness. You have to understand, people create their own demons. People create their own demons from their own jealousy, from their own pride, from their own gluttony or sloth. People create their own demons. And humans can create their own demonic energies and can create their own angelic energies. So if you view life with love, you're going to get more love. If you view life with evilness or whatever, you're just perceiving because you're believing life is evil or bad. But now understand that you have a choice now, that in no way, if you had the choice, you don't want any evil to come into your life. So why would you disassociate and leave your life unguarded from people with evil intentions? I would like for you to receive some healing right now in order for you to understand that your third eye chakra, when it's activated, you will see people's evil intention and you will acknowledge it and tell them from just your energy. You're not going to put up with their evil intention. You're not going to people please them and pretend that they're not evil. You can sense and smell evil from afar, and your light is going to shoot them down, and your light is going to tear them apart, and they're going to run away from you because evil hates the light that stands strong, and evil hates the light that stands in their own awareness. When you are aware, it's light. Consciousness is light. When you hold on to that consciousness, you're holding to that torch of flame that keeps away the demons, that keeps away the darkness, that keeps away the void. I want you to be aware that if you can sense people's evil intention, stand strong in your truth. Don't back down and don't pretend that you don't know. And one more thing, sociopath, narcissist, and psychopath will brainwash you to believe you don't know anything. Because when you don't know anything, it's easy to manipulate you and take advantage of you and hurt you and harm you. So one of the post-traumatic stress disorder or the traumatized attack that I had is that people forced me to believe I know nothing because I knew everything, because I was largely intuitive, because I'm largely deeply very knowledgeable. I'm very knowledgeable, and for a time being, this duration that I've been doing what I do, I've been forced to believe that I don't know anything. But now today, the past few 48 hours, I've been telling myself, they force you not to know anything. And we're going to talk about this video topic in the next coming videos. You do know. Never discourage your knowledge. You do know. So when you are in a negative surrounding, Do not devoid yourself of the knowledge or awareness that you know somebody's bad, evil intentions. And you know what? I just had a flash. And that flash is somebody who had a bad intention told me these words. You keep seeing the bad in people. You keep seeing the bad in people. You keep seeing the bad in people. And he guilted me not to see the bad in people that allowed me to protect my values and beliefs and principles and life shield. So to that energy, root seed of person, you or anyone you experience as well who distorted your perspective not to see the bad in people. Because you cannot see all the good in people. You have to see a balance of both, good and bad. So that you have a choice to protect yourself and allow what you wish to allow enter into your life. For example, if there's a bad person trying to take advantage of something from you and you only see their goodness, and then when you can't even protect yourself because you only see their goodness and you deny their bad behavior, you're only detrimenting and sacrificing yourself. And that's what an irresponsible narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath wants from you. For you to only look at their good parts and to mislead or ignore their bad parts. Like for example, if a father molested their daughters and say, "Oh, just see my good side. Don't see or acknowledge how I sexually abuse you, or how somebody is violating your energy by thinking negatively about you, or your best friends being jealous about your wealth, and then suddenly you are so miserable of having wealth around this person, or even if you're just a happy person and that person is so miserable and they hate you being happy until you distort your perception to behave miserable around your friends so that they can be happy, and you're ignoring you're ignoring people's intentions. You're ignoring people's bad aspects, bad behaviors. And then if your life just goes so badly, like your life from happy-go-lucky to become miserable and sad. One thing that I remember reading, it says that before you diagnose yourself with depression or anxiety, make sure you're not being surrounded by assholes. And I've been surrounded by assholes and bastards, bitches, sociopath, narcissists, and psychopaths. And it's time for us to become people who have peaceful surrounding rather than toxic surrounding. And you have a choice. But to make that choices, you need to be aware what leads you to happiness, what makes you happy. Are you happy where you are? And what can you do to change it? So, third eye and evil intention. People who have evil intention is attacking your third eye to make you unable to see danger, to make you unable to see or acknowledge danger or toxic people or bad people until you fall down. But with this knowledge that I'm sharing with you today, my peace visionaries, in this private video lessons, I hope that this allows you to break through from your past and release all guilt or regret or disappointment or frustration or self-judgmental behavior that is negative, and say that it was not my fault. I'm free from any blames or guilts, regrets, because we didn't see it coming. And it was a lesson for us to cherish in the wisdom that enables us to be more sharp-minded and sharp intuition, so that we can start to live in a world that we are aware and have a choice on deciding what we want to allow enter or attract in our life. So the people, sociopath, narcissist, and psychopath who has evil intention, instead of you ignoring it, be aware and put a strong shield that says no. I know what you want from me, but it's a no. I know what your intentions are, and I will not merge or connect or associate myself to you because we don't vibe. And I'm not gonna fake being nice to you. I'm not gonna fake being a people pleaser. I'm not gonna fake smiling to you. I just don't have the patience to deal with you, and I'm not going to deal with you. Understand that you have these choices to be very brutal or rude as a reflection of the sociopath, narcissist, or psychopath insanity and immaturity. You cannot give any face to a person who's there to manipulate you, to brutally destroy you, manipulate you, take advantage of you, and attack your belief, your values, your principle. Because you need to know, there's another video that I will make. You need to know that shit. Oh no. You need to know that no, not this one. Oops. Just because you see the best in people doesn't mean that people see the best in you. Just because how is it? Just because the sociopath, narcissist, or psychopath likes you doesn't mean that you allow them to be in your circle. You hand select and choose people who are in your circle, okay? And don't let people tell you how to think. Because when they do that, they're already misbehaving and they're already disrespecting who you are as a person. Giving an opinion and telling you how to think is different. Giving an opinion comes from them. Telling you how to think is already disrespecting you as an identity. So I hope that this sensing people with evil intention allows you to have more awareness and alert on people with evil intentions, and you can start to refuse to associate, connect, or open yourself up to people with evil intention. You don't have to make a face, or you don't have to fake that you like that person. If you don't like a person, I give you permission, your higher spirit gives you permission not to fake it. Like, for example, if you don't like somebody, you would just say, no, I don't like it. You don't have to high pitch your voice because you're happy, because you want to please other people. You just give a very dark expression, which is a reflection of their expression. No. A big no. There's no feelings, there's no positive feelings to your expression. You're allowed to express disgust, anger, and rejection. Because these three things are what narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath do not like, because they don't like your boundaries. When you express disgust, rejection, or anger, they don't like it because it's your boundary. And when you sense people with evil intention, you're allowed to express anger, to express disgust, and to express rejection. Like, no. Seriously? No. Do not allow people with evil intention to be comfortable in your energy. Because I've had a lot of sociopaths fucking lose their minds being comfortable with my energy, and I need to reject them. You are allowed to reject evil intentioned people. You are allowed to be disgusted by evil intentioned people. You are allowed to show anger to people with evil intentions. Because this is your boundaries. I'm going to teach you how to have boundaries with people with evil intention. So no more disassociating yourself. No more being traumatized by holding your sensitivity and shielding your sensitivity with awareness that I'm not going to play victim because I have a choice to play victim, and I don't want to be any victim to anybody. And I know I'm a hero in my own life. I can take care of myself by refusing any people with evil intention trying to manipulate, dupe me, con me, or take advantage of me. So no, we are not doing this. We are not going to allow people with negative, evil intention to target us, because we will do our best to repel them by showing them we know what they want from us. We know that they have an evil intention. We know they disrespect us. We know that they are fake. We have the choice and power to reject them. So I would like you to reject all the evil intention people and keep your circle in a good intention, supportive and valuable and appreciative circle. So my name is Meredith Mindrose. I'm a universal healer and a peace visionary. To my peace visionaries, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. For now, take care and goodbye. See you next time.